Hey guys, good afternoon, greetings. I'm Alan, this is Dennis. We're with Advent eModal. We exist as an organization to simplify the landside supply chain from port to depot to door. And that's really what makes us unique, is we focus on the port space. Why does this matter to you? Well, if you're a shipper or a 3PL or a big motor carrier, or if you're a money guy here on a boondoggle and you have investments in this space, these kinds of bits of information moving through the ports is really critical to you. There's a lot of complexity, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of quest for information, and that's really where we come in. We focus on, with a suite of 12 interconnected apps, on digitizing this portion of the supply chain, but we're focused first on the data moving through the ports. All the paper, all the process, it's really our focus here. What really makes us unique is that we shine a light onto this black hole of the port space, which is a lack of information. So today we're going to share through the eyes of a BCO or a 3PL how easy it is to use eModal to get information, to get visibility on your cargo as it's moving through the supply chain, but starting at the port space. Because if you can control it there and have some predictive visibility when it comes into and when it goes out of the country's ports, then you can look to optimize and digitize the rest of that flow through the supply chain. So what makes eModal unique? We're a combination visibility and executional platform. The apps which you see, which Dennis is going to demo here, really combine to allow you as the shipper or the 3PL to control and dictate how and when your cargo moves and not be dependent on other groups to tell you, oh, your cargo's late or we're not certain what vessel it's on. And that's really a unique space here. What's critical to know is that this is a pretty UI that we hope you never see. Our connections to over 50 marine terminals in North America, in 8 of the top 10 gateways, and the APIs that we enable hopefully make you never see this space, and we can connect into your TMS systems or your dispatch systems. That's really our foundation. 15 years of helping terminal operators and the port authorities that govern them move more cargo through a same footprint through automation and digitization opportunities. And what we're doing today with the demonstrations for the BCOs and 3PLs and the discussion of the API is just to give a little different tool set to allow us to continue to grow. So what we're going to see here is Dennis inputting 10 containers that are moving inland via the ports of LA Long Beach through 2 different marine terminals. Now, you can cut and paste these into emodal.com or via the API connection. Your containers can be automatically added into a unique watch list, and all of the stakeholders, all of your partners can be connected in with a login or digitally to get information on how those goods flow. These containers, the 6 in red that Dennis has selected, need appointments, timed appointments to move through the tray pack facility in Long Beach. Dennis is going to add them here, adding a pre-advice. So we're going to tell the tray pack facility in Long Beach which motor carrier is going to move it, and then the system automatically, via native connection, goes out and requests appointments on your behalf with the motor carrier that you select. Again, this can be automatically integrated into their dispatch system, but there's no two-step process to inform the motor carrier of the tender order. We submit those appointments. At some point, the motor carrier, through their dispatch system, will assign a truck, and then that is all is required to secure that appointment, which is now mandated in most of the terminals around the country. So we'll go back to this watch list here to look at the rest of this freight, and we'll see one that is listed as unavailable because there's some fees due. There's, I think, $1,800 in demurrage and other fees due. We process about 50 million in fee collections for the port authorities and terminals in North America, all of which you can do on the platform or via the API. Just like your Amazon account, it's got credit cards, it's got e-draft set up, and you can pay the fees directly without paying another fee on top of a fee from the shipper or the 3PL, or sorry, from the trucker or the 3PL. So we've seen that the cargo status is now green. It's available for pickup. We've automatically scheduled the appointment and informed the motor carrier directly that the appointment is ready for them to pick up the box. So Dennis, let's switch over and look at one of those boxes coming into tray pack and see what the current status is on this box moving into the land side.
Yeah, sure, Alan. We can see here that this box has been pre-appointed for a door delivery service to Apex Supply. It's in transit. On the right, you can see all the container event status as to everything that's happened as that container moved through the terminal, as well as landside. If we jump ahead, likewise, you can print your interchange receipt. And if we jump ahead, you can see every event that's happened landside, the breadcrumb trail of where that container has traveled, as well as the door delivery time.
So what's unique to see here is we can integrate with ELDs that are in the cabs. They can use the FreightModal mobile app to connect those dots from the port to a depot and all the way to the final destination. Again, the power of this is there were typically teams of each one of these stakeholders, shippers, 3PLs, and truckers, all searching for the same information. And now with one interface or with one API set connected into your TMS or your motor carrier's dispatch systems, all of this information flows in so people don't have to talk to people. So instead, the systems can talk to systems and allow you that executional control to dictate and even deviate when and how your cargo moves on the inland side. So thank you guys for your attention. Come see us at the kiosk if you want to talk about your specific operations and how this could help your operations. Thank you.